What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Nick Robinson, with the Yara Effect back at it again. And today I am excited to say that the Real Housewives of Miami is coming in June. So, first of all, I love Miami. It's one of my favorite vacation spots. It's just the energy, it's just the sun, the sand, the beach, the food, the shopping. It's just Miami is one of my favorite spots, and I love to see what the girls are doing in Miami. This show is very interesting. It's different than the other Housewives franchises because they were filming and then they went years between like some seasons. Like, I mean, a lot of years. And so we come back and we see that they are seeming to pick up where they left off last season. We see that since they wrapped filming, basically Larsa and Marcus Jordan, who is Michael Jordan's son, have broken up in the meantime. So I'm interested to see how this works because we see where Larsa and Marcus were like all up on each other to the point where she threw him a welcome home party after he was gone for like 2 or 3 days or something. It was just weird. They had this podcast together. They were acting like they were all in love. I believe that at some point they were talking about marriage, or maybe that was Larsa talking about marriage. I don't know, because with Larsa, you never know what the story is because Larsa lives, I believe, in her own perception of reality, and then she tries to convince other people that that's what's going on when really we see that it's something completely different. If you didn't know, Larsa, like, she changed her entire look. I feel like she was trying to look like the Kardashians when she was beautiful. Like, Larsa was beautiful before the surgery. I mean, she should have kept her original face because she had a beautiful face. It didn't look like everybody else that's out here. I'm like, to each his own, but it's kind of like, do everybody go to like the same plastic surgeon out in LA? Because that's when she had the surgery done. And that person's work seems to be prevalent in that area because she looks like a lot of the other ladies that, I guess, were they trying to go for a Kardashian look? I don't know. But anyway, the point is she tried to downplay her surgery. She acted as if she didn't have any surgery to her body when we clearly saw that it was a big difference. So the point is, Larsa kind of does things, and I don't know if she's hoping no one else notices or no one else has the sense enough to know what's really going on, but I'd be interested to see how she talks about the demise of her relationship with Marcus Jordan. And from what I've seen in the tabloids or whatever, she is dating yet another basketball player. Her ex-husband is Scottie Pippin, who she has all her children with, and they were married for a time. It was controversial for her to be with Marcus in the first place because Marcus's dad, who is Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen played together on the Bulls, Chicago Bulls basketball team back in the 90s. So it's possible that she was around Marcus when he was a kid. And then, yes, he's legal. There's no question about that. But it's just kind of set some people the wrong way, her choice to date him and his choice to date her. Did I believe that it was going to work? I mean, I don't know. Like, it was weird to me, but hey, they seemed like they were in love or whatever. So she says in the clip, in the trailer for the Real Housewives of Miami, that he was sending threatening text messages to her at the end of the relationship. But I want to know, like, what happened, like how you go from being what seemed like a mild-tempered man to allegedly sending threatening text messages to her. So, okay, there's that. Also, while filming and everything wrapped, Alexia and her husband Todd split. And they were married for like 2 years. I remember last season the ladies were whispering about possible issues in their marriage. And Alexia was like, no, no, we're good. We're happy. We're this, we're that. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. I don't blame the ladies for trying to protect their private business and not wanting to possibly admit in front of the world and their friends that they're having problems. But it just comes as an even bigger shock when the inevitable happens, when you're not open and honest about what's going on. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to talk about it. And I believe that that's what's going to happen in this season when it comes to Alexia. Like, Alexia is fabulous. She's, the Cuban Barbie doll or whatever. Like, she's just, she has this persona of just being, I'm Alexia. But then your marriage falls apart. And I just want to know, like, what happened, because, I like Alexia. I feel like she's a good person. She's definitely, a good mom to her sons and everything like that. And her family is very, very important to her. So I just wonder, like, what happened between her and Todd. Last season, it did seem like Todd was kind of checked out. He really didn't want to be around. And I don't know if it was because of what was going on with the group, or if it was what was going on with him and Alexia, or both. So now we see that they have gone their separate ways. And, we'll just have to figure out what's going on with that as time progresses. Let's move on to Miss Lisa. So, of course, we saw the big breakdown of her marriage with Kenny. And she got this new boyfriend that she debuted last season. And, he still is there. He's still hanging in there and everything like that, which is, I guess, good to know. In the clip, she was saying that people were taking advantage of him. And now that she's around, she doesn't allow that, I'm thinking. And so that's why they're mad at her or whatnot. I wonder how their relationship is. It's been at least a couple of years now, I believe, in their relationship. I know at first she was always talking about Lenny all the time. Lenny this, Lenny that. And he was patient. Her boyfriend was patient because he realized that she had come fresh out of breaking up. I mean, still going through the divorce proceedings. And, it was a big topic of discussion. So it seems that he has weathered that storm. I'm hoping that Lisa is now over the Lenny talk. I know we are. I remember last season just feeling frustrated because she was always talking about Lenny, even with her man. And I just felt like, okay. And she was also very insensitive to Guerdy, which made me see her completely different. I did not like what I saw with Lisa last season when it came to her interaction with Guerdy. So I'm going to leave that right there. I want to know, how is she and Lenny's co-parentage going, because they have very young children. Lenny and her have, I mean, are they 5 and 7 yet? I don't know. Very beautiful children. But how do you co-parent with somebody who just did the things that Lenny did? I mean, it was just terrible. So I'm eager to see how that goes. I'm eager to see how this new relationship with her boyfriend goes, to see if they can last. We also see Julia and Guerdy seem to be having some type of issue. I don't know what fell out between them two. Like, I remember last season, Guerdy and Larsa fell out because she asked Larsa not to tell anybody about her breast cancer diagnosis. And the first thing Larsa did was talk about it as if she was like, yeah, girl, tell everybody. And I'm like, obviously, that's not someone who you can trust. And that's something that Guerdy figured out. And the lack of accountability on Larsa's part is what I have the biggest problem with her on, I believe. Not only does she alter reality to fit her perception, but she also does not take accountability for when she has wronged someone. Okay? So, I mean, it's just weird. I don't know. She's kind of loopy to me. And I don't feel like she was like that first season that she was on the show. I mean, she was kind of in denial. And I remember after the first season, she was not asked back. But then when she made this dramatic makeover, they brought her back. And, she's just been weird ever since, in my opinion. So I'm eager to see what's going on with Julia and her wife. I know her wife had a health scare with cancer as well. So I'm hoping that she's good. We'll have to see, though. I don't know why her and Guerdy fell out. Also, we see where Guerdy is at the doctor's office, and Russell is asking the doctor, like, are we just going to keep doing this same thing over and over again? It sounds like she needs another procedure. It sounds like she's wanting to keep her breasts. But if it's in her best interest health wise to remove the breast tissue, I think that's a decision she may have to make. As a woman, like, our breast is what make us feminine. It's what makes us us. But I mean, she can definitely get implants in place of the breast tissue and definitely keep that womanly curvature that she has. It's just a lot for the mental and the emotional state, because when you are sick to that level, it's very scary. It's a tough decision to make, and I hope that whatever happens, she comes out on the other side of it healed, whole, and happy. That's my hope for her, because cancer is a beast. It's a beast, and I just want her to be, healthy and happy. I'm excited for the season. I'm going to enjoy reviewing the Real Housewives of Miami because, again, I love the energy of Miami. It's hot. It's, popping. I mean, if you've never been, you should go at least once if you enjoy good food, good times, beach, sun, shopping. I mean, they have it all there. So I'm looking at the trips that they're taking too. They take some really nice trips to Spain and wherever else they're going. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a good time. Are y'all excited about the Real Housewives of Miami? I feel like sometimes that show seems to be like the stepchild of the franchise of the Real Housewives, because for some reason it kind of gets lost in the shuffle when you think about like Real Housewives of Atlanta, OC, and all the rest of them, Potomac. It's kind of like Miami. It's like, oh yeah, there is a Real Housewives of Miami. So yeah, it makes perfect sense that they would debut it in the summer, because again, it just makes sense. Like, Miami is one of those places. I remember going to Florida one Christmas and we were literally like on the beach at Christmas time. So let's get it popping, y'all. I'm excited about it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. That's all I got for now. We will stay tuned. We will stay in it and see what this season has to offer. Season 7 of Real Housewives of Miami. You guys like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.